There are 1,456 days left in my pixel art challenge, and I've just hit my first real roadblock. When I started this 5 days ago, I tracked my hours inconsistently. Some days were logged in decimals instead of hours and minutes. I forgot to deduct my 6 hours and 50 minutes from the first day while I was still learning the process, and there were times I forgot to close Asprit after already finishing work for the day. When I tried to fix it all, the math fell apart fast. There are only a few numbers I can say are definitively true. I've completed 17 hours and 9 minutes of actual pixel artwork so far this year, and before this challenge started, I had 23 hours and 48 minutes logged from work I made back in 2025. Before doing any work today, Asprit showed 47 hours and 48 minutes total. Once I accounted for these factors, that left me with a corrected surplus of 6 hours and 57 minutes, as well as 6 hours and 45 minutes of idle time or other small losses that I can't explain. So from here on, I need to track my time smarter. My yearly target counts for 2,500 hours with a total of 10,000 hours. With the adjusted values I needed to account for, this works out to be about 48 hours and 10 minutes a week, or roughly 6 hours and 53 minutes a day, until I reach 10,000 hours. To prevent my hours from being heavily skewed again in the future, I'm also adding a hard rule. Once a year, for the next 4 years, I'll deduct an entire week's worth of hours where no time can be logged in Asprit. That buffer exists to absorb any mistakes I might make, or moments when I'm not tracking my hours perfectly, without pretending they didn't happen. I'll still upload during those weeks, I'll just have to get creative as to what I post during that time frame. Since today has been nothing but numbers, I'm not logging hours for today's work in this post, as tomorrow's update will reflect both today and tomorrow's hour content. This is the first real correction I've had to make, and if I'm going to be doing this for 4 years, it won't be the last. It's uncomfortable to see my hours drop this early on, but being honest and getting it right is more important to me, as